On the 1st of December 1948, a well-dressed man was found on a beach in Adelaide, Australia. He looked like he was sleeping. He wasn't. There was no wound, no struggle, no obvious cause of death. Police searched him for a name. There was nothing. No wallet, no identification, nothing at all. Every tag on his clothing had been carefully cut away. Someone didn't want him identified. No missing persons report matched him. No fingerprints matched. No dental records matched anyone in the country. For over 70 years, he had no name. Investigators simply called him the Somerton Man. This is the true story of one of the strangest unsolved mysteries of the 20th century. Every detail in this film is documented. What it all means is still argued about today. Adelaide, 1948, a quiet, prosperous seaside city, 3 years after the end of the Second World War. An autopsy found a healthy man in his prime, no external injury, and no obvious cause of death. Internal signs suggested poisoning, but no toxin in any test they had could actually be identified. The coroner noted strange details, unusually developed calves and fingers that tapered like a writer's or an artist. With no other option, police had a plaster cast made of his face and body, hoping someone would recognize him. The appeal ran in newspapers across the country. Thousands read it. No one came forward. Weeks later, a break. An unclaimed suitcase checked into Adelaide's train station the day before he died. Inside, clothing, a stencil kit and thread, a rare wax thread, the kind used by American military tailors. A few tags remained bearing a name, but no missing person by that name existed anywhere in the records. Months passed. Detectives had a body, a suitcase, and a stranger with a name that led absolutely nowhere. Then examining his trousers again, someone noticed something everyone had missed the first time. A hidden pocket, sewn invisibly into the waistband, and a tiny scrap of paper rolled so tight it was barely visible. On the paper, 2 printed words, Tamám Shud, Persian for "it is finished," or simply "the end." Language experts were consulted. The phrase, they realized, wasn't random. It was torn from somewhere specific. The words came from the final page of a rare edition of the Rubaiyat of Omar Khayyam, a book of poetry. Police made an unusual public appeal. If you own this exact edition and it's missing its last page, come forward. A local man came forward. He'd found the very book tossed onto the back seat of his unlocked car. The torn edge matched exactly. This was, without doubt, his book. But the book held more than just a torn page. Something else was hiding inside the back cover. Under the right light, faint pencil marks appeared. Writing, pressed so lightly it was almost invisible. 5 lines of scrambled capital letters, arranged like nothing anyone in the department had seen before. Beneath the letters, something far more traceable, a phone number faintly written in the same pencil. The code was sent to naval and military cipher experts. Even they couldn't make sense of it. To this day, with modern computers and decades of attempts, no one has definitively cracked that code. The phone number, though, was traceable. Detectives followed it to a quiet suburb just off the beach. It belonged to a young nurse living just a few hundred meters from where the man's body was found. Detectives visited her directly, hoping she might finally be the answer they'd been searching for. She was shown the plaster cast of the dead man's face. Witnesses in the room said she visibly reacted. According to the officers present, she appeared shaken and then told them she had no idea who he was. Investigators noted the gap between her reaction and her words, but they had no way to prove anything more. Her real identity was withheld from the public for decades. Case files referred to her only as Jestin. Investigators later learned something striking. She had once owned the very same rare edition of that book. It raised an obvious question that was never fully answered. Had the two of them once known each other? Decades later, some researchers noted her son shared a rare ear feature also found on the Somerton man. It's a genuinely rare trait, but on its own, researchers stress it is not proof of anything at all. The nurse never publicly explained the connection. She passed away decades later, the full truth still hers alone. Meanwhile, geography added its own shadow. The beach sat not far from a highly secretive rocket testing range. A coded note, a secretive nurse, a body near a military site. The spy theory took hold and never let go. Decades passed. No hard evidence ever proved espionage. The case simply became Australia's most famous unsolved mystery. Then, in the 2000s, a new kind of investigator took an interest. Genetic genealogists armed with modern DNA science. This technique had already solved decades-old cold cases elsewhere by comparing DNA to distant relatives, not direct matches. Remarkably, a few hairs were still embedded in that original plaster cast, preserved by accident for over 70 years. From that hair, researchers built a DNA profile and uploaded it into public genealogy databases around the world. Distant cousins appeared in the results. Painstakingly, researchers built out an entire family tree from scratch. Branch by branch, the tree narrowed. After years of work, it pointed to exactly one man. In July 2022, 74 years after he died, the Somerton man finally had a name: Carl Webb. He was an electrical engineer and instrument maker, confirmed through DNA testing with his own living relatives. Records showed he'd been estranged from his wife. Beyond that, most of his ordinary life remains hard to trace. Even with a name, the biggest questions remain. How did he actually die? What did the code really mean? For 74 years, he was simply the man no one could name. Now at least the world knows who he was. But knowing his name was never really the whole mystery. It was only ever the beginning of one.